This rapper fell from an accumulated net worth of $8 million to selling drugs for survival, and this 90s rapper, who once lived in a mansion, is now swimming in a pool of debt. How about Taye, who went from a $40 million net worth to this?
When you say you was broke, you had like $0 broke?
I had to borrow money to get my kids Burger King.
These are rappers who went broke because of girls. Let's start with this Rack City rapper who became dead broke trying to impress his billionaire girlfriend. In a shocking turn of events, it appears the Rack City rapper has been swamped with a sizable amount of debt. At the peak of his career, the frequently asked question is, what happened to Tyga? Especially because a rapper like Tyga, who had several independent releases before signing a deal with Lil Wayne's Young Money Entertainment and whose records rocked the Billboard Hot Top 10 singles, has shockingly gone broke. So, where did all the money go? Unfortunately, Tyga is a successful rapper who, like many celebrities, has found his way to tax court. In 2018, it was reported that rapper Tyga owed the feds a whopping $8 million in unpaid taxes from 2011 to 2016. Hold up, do those years ring a bell? That's because that is about the same period he met and dated TV personality and now billionaire Kylie Jenner. Here's the thing. Some fans believe that Tyga's pockets are ripped with holes because he was trying to keep up with a Kardashian. How true is that? I heard someone say it was very true. It's simple. Being caught up in the glamour and glory of the reality TV lifestyle might have made paying taxes the least of Tyga's priorities. So, what then were at the top of his priorities? During Tyga's on and off relationship with Kylie Jenner, he was always splashing expensive gifts on her. I heard someone say she was addicted to expensive stuff. In 2015, Tyga splashed a whopping $320,000 on a Ferrari, which he gifted Kylie Jenner on her 18th birthday.
You can be whatever you want, Kylie.
Everything was rosy on the surface. However, when things went south between the rapper and the young reality TV star, Tyga was confronted with a new reality, one which he had neglected over time. Tyga was covered in debt, and the wrath of the IRS was knocking on his door. In August 2016, Gexel obtained legal documents filed by Miami-based jeweler Leonard Sumanov against Mayweather and Tyga. Although the case was focused on Mayweather, the jeweler claimed Tyga agreed to pay $79,000 for a Rolex day date, but never came through with the payment. As days passed and no wires were being received, plaintiffs got concerned and started exchanging text messages with defendants through their agent REITs about when payment could be expected, says the lawsuit. In May 2016, Whispers on the Street claimed Tyga owed his ex-girlfriend a sum of $2 million. Luckily, Kylie Jenner went on Twitter and debunked the rumors, saying, lies, lies, lies. But Tyga seemed to have no manner of luck as his 2016 Ferrari 488 was repossessed multiple times for failing to make repayments. While all of that was crashing, Thames reported that the rapper tried to buy a $10 million mansion in Calabasas, California, near Kylie Jenner, but could not close the deal, probably because he could not afford it. The rumors sprouted around the same time the rapper encountered a legal battle over an $8 million home he rented and tried to buy in 2014. However, in a not-so-shocking turn of events, his landlord sued him over $70,000 in unpaid rent. Although Tyga countered with a breach of contract lawsuit, another judge ruled against him in a January 2014 case, following a dispute with Beverly Hills jeweler Jason. The court ordered him to pay about $200,000 for allegedly stealing $91,000 worth of diamond and gold pieces during an incident his spokesperson tagged a misunderstanding. Then, just when everyone thought it was over, Tyga got sued for allegedly missing payments for his Lamborghini and Bentley. According to news reports, Choice Motors Credit wanted the rapper to pay up in full for a 2013 Lamborghini Aventador and a 2014 Bentley Mulsanne. According to the Arizona-based company, when summed up with the interest on both cars, Tyga owed over $1 million. You see, the thing is, Tyga loves luxury cars, but he's had a hard time maintaining them. In 2021, the media revealed he was battling a $128,000 legal battle, and as a result, his Ferrari and Rolls-Royce were taken away for failure to make payments. This time around, It was Midway Rent-A-Car, who claimed he owed a total of $17,130.73 over luxury automobiles he leased from them in 2015. It appears the Rack City rapper isn't racking it up because his life feels like a roller coaster of one financial battle after another. As you can see, it's not only flashy cars that Tyga has a problem keeping up with, and as it appears, Tyga isn't the only rapper whose pockets have gone dry because of girls and flashy cars. Take a look at this old-timer, T-Pain, for starters. It's important to start by saying that Taye used to be one of the hardest songwriters in the game back in the day. He creatively popularized the use of auto-tune pitch correction in the industry. While at the peak of his career, Taye accumulated an estimated net worth of about $40 million. Unfortunately, all that went south with the wind, and I know you might be wondering how that happened, right? Here it is.
Never would have gone broke. I would have never done anything. But everybody before me that I had to look up to, they were just like, no, this is great. Once you start rapping, it's just money all the time. It's just rap, and it's just girls and swimming pools after this.
Unfortunately, it was a lie. Girls and swimming pools are no investments, which means that all those millions of dollars will disappear in a short time. But no one told Taye that. Regardless, the consequences of reckless spending often come without notice. Now, in retrospect, Taye believes he would have made better financial decisions if the rappers he looked up to had told him the truth about the state of money in the celebrity lifestyle. And
if they would have just said that, look, it's not all great. It's not gonna be fine this whole time. If I would have known that, I would have been mentally...
Well, the consequences hit hard and unexpectedly for Taye. The artist went from racking up millions of dollars in his account, buying everything he needed, and even the things he might never need, to ground zero. He lost all his money and went broke. In a past interview with The Breakfast Club, Taye revealed he was so broke that he had to borrow money from a friend just to treat his kids to some Burger King.
You say you was broke. You had like $0 broke?
I had to borrow money to get my kids Burger King.
In the same interview with The Breakfast Club, the Florida rapper revealed that at one point in his life, he was worth over $40 million, but he blew it all on bad decisions and failed investments. Crazily, word on the street was that Taye blew his $40 million in the span of 10 years. According to The Richest of Wa, Taye's luxury car collection used to range from a Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead, which cost $1.1 million, a Ferrari F430 worth $250,000, and a Lamborghini Aventador at $393,900. He also had a Bugatti, which later turned out to be a bad deal. The Florida native revealed that he bought a Bugatti worth $1.2 million, but could not drive it for more than 6 months. He had to get rid of it because of high maintenance costs. Apparently, he damaged one of the radiators and was billed $9,000 to fix it, and he had to replace all 4 radiators at once.
You got rid of your Bugatti?
Yeah, I put a hole in one of the 4 radiators that I didn't know about. So they told me that I can't just replace one of the radiators. I gotta replace the radiator and the spoiler for some reason. I don't even know what the spoiler got to do with the radiators. But long story short, they said to fix one of the radiators, it was going to cost $90,000.
And guess what he did afterward? He told them to keep the car and sell it to someone else because he would make more money selling the car than fixing it. Taye also blamed part of his financial deep issues on his manager, whom he trusted with his finances to invest in real estate. He said, "I was letting my manager do it, and he was way more optimistic than I was. He would just buy complete dumps and think that we could just paint them. We never sold anything." Unfortunately, the investments had no returns. He went so low that he had to file for bankruptcy. After filing for bankruptcy, it took Taye a while to get back on his feet, but he managed to make better financial decisions. While on Stowe's show Wild and Out, Taye revealed he makes more revenue playing games on a Twitch than he did with his music. "I'm making more money off of video games than I've made in the last 4 years." Girls, swimming pools, and luxury cars might have caused Taye his fortune. But here's another rapper, one of the greatest, whose financial status dived due to some marriage complications. Nas. Without a doubt, Nas, born Nasir Jones, is one of the biggest rappers to ever step foot in the game. At the start of his rap career, Nas sold more records than a normal rapper could. He was extraordinary. After being signed with Columbia Records, he released a series of hit albums, beginning with Illmatic. Since then, Nas has toured worldwide, had a well-known beef with top rapper Jay-Z, been involved in philanthropic ventures, and had a messy divorce with R&B artist Kylie Jenner. Although Nas sold over 25 million records worldwide and left a permanent mark in the rap industry for his authenticity, he nonetheless experienced some deep financial and personal troubles that struck him so badly that he became homeless in 2012. Unlike the other rappers on this list, Nas never really flaunted his wealth, not in the way other rappers of his status did. However, unfortunately, fate chased his pockets down to bankruptcy. So, you might be wondering, what really happened to the legendary Nas? I will tell you. Nas's first child with Carmen Bryan was born around the same time he released Illmatic. Although a good development, the event would signify the direction of Nas's future financial woes. Nas would go on to pay child support for his daughter, Destiny. And despite having to do that while tending to his rap career, his finances dived to rock bottom in 2005, when he got married to Harlem-born singer Kellis Rogers. Word on the street was their marriage marked the start of a major financial downturn for Nas. The marriage lasted 5 years and ended with a series of controversies, one of which was that Kellis decided to separate when she was pregnant in 2009. Right after filing for divorce, Nas and Kellis had their son, Night. The courts ordered Nas to pay $300,000 in child support, but Nas's lawyers brokered a deal to split the payments into $110,000 per month. This original claim, however, was based on an income figure that Nas's lawyers said was way too high and was subsequently reduced to $150,000 total. That was only back in 2004, Nas and Kellis bought a $585,000 home, partially funded by a $400,000 loan. Although Nas was able to maintain the home after the divorce, he couldn't keep it for long. In 2012, Nas was unable to make payments, and the house was repossessed, leaving the rapper homeless. Then, everything else started crashing down on him. According to TMZ, the state of Georgia claimed Nas owed back taxes from 2006 to 2009, which amounted to over $1 million. Shockingly, around the same time, the feds came for Nas, claiming he owed a whopping $6 million in unpaid taxes over the same period. The good thing is, Nas has not been relentless in getting back on his feet. In a recent interview with Huck, Nas said he regrets nothing, including lost money. When asked if he wished he had been more business-minded in his career, the rapper said, "No, I don't have any regrets. The way we live has no regrets. Everything is a learning experience, and your mistakes, when you go back to look at them, are just moments of being human. Those are my reference points. So, I go back to those points, and I love those points when I didn't do well, because that meant I was just a human." Unfortunately, around the same time Nas was letting out motivational bars, another rapper was pacing his way to brokenness. Tekashi 6ix9ine. Tekashi is known in the rap industry for many things, including his obviously colored hairstyling, which amplifies his presence everywhere he goes. However, most importantly, the rapper is known for his extravagant spending and wealth flaunting. But here's the thing. The higher you go, the harder you fall. This is true of 6ix9ine's story. Fans were shocked when his business manager, Wack100Y, in a YClubhouse.org session, alleged that the rapper is so broke that he can't afford gas. Shortly after, rumors started flying about 6ix9ine's financial troubles, and the music manager confirmed the rumors, saying, "Yeah, he broke as a mother. That 6ix9ine ain't got nothing, man. That over there doing bad, bro. I had to send that $20 for some gas. That's why we was telling the people there ain't really nothing we can do for you right now, 'cause broke. It's terrible, man." This revelation came not long after the Brooklyn rapper opened up to a judge about his financial troubles. In a sworn declaration to a judge overseeing a civil lawsuit involving 6ix9ine for a 2018 armed robbery case, the rapper claimed his finances had taken a downturn. According to a court document obtained by Complex, the rapper said, "Right now, I am struggling to make ends meet. I do not know if I will ever command the kind of advances I was paid before my arrest, and my career stalled." The rapper pleaded that an unfavorable verdict in the case would leave him bankrupt. "It will surely bankrupt me in a way from which I will never recover, to the permanent detriment and hardship of the family members who rely upon me," the rapper stated. According to TMZ, federal agents raided Tekashi's residence in Lake Worth, Florida, with assistance from the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office. The raid appeared to be serious, focus, as several of the rapper's luxury vehicles were seized. Tekashi's seized belongings have since become Exhibit A, B, and C, heralding the next rapper who went broke from pimping other people's cars, Zibit. Back in the day, the undisputed king of MTV in the early 2000s was none other than the rap and Pimp My Ride host, Zibit. But, as the saying goes, when the mighty fall, they fall harder. And so did Exhibit's reversal of fortune. Aside from his success in the rap industry, in 2004, Exhibit was hired to host the American TV show Pimp My Ride. The show was a fan favorite, mainly because of Exhibit's magnificent entertainment talent, plus the fact that they got to pimp people's rides and transform old cars into luxury vehicles.
Please, MTV, pimp my ride.
Had filed a lawsuit against Zibit for failing to pay taxes, adding another layer to his financial struggles. It was reported that Zibit owed the IRS over $959,000 in delinquent federal taxes. Meanwhile, he had filed for bankruptcy twice, but both cases were dismissed. In July 29, 2009, he listed assets totaling $739,500, which mostly included homes in California and New Mexico, but he had liabilities exceeding $1.4 million. For a man who made his name by pimping rides, it was a shame that Zibit didn't even own one of his own. He was leasing a 2006 Range Rover for $2,230 a month. To worsen his troubles, his estranged wife, Krista, demanded significant amounts of money from him in their bitter divorce, including a whopping $230,000 to cover her lawyer fees. In 2023, Zibit was ordered to pay $6,000 per month, which was broken down into $2,239 for child support and $372 for spousal support. Krista even pushed for an increase to $14,000 per month, citing Zibit's wealth from his business ventures while she was in debt. As a result of these mounting financial issues and legal obligations, it's no surprise that Zibit no longer lives the pimped lifestyle he once showcased on TV. This was a drastic turn for the once prominent host of Pimp My Ride, a show that was canceled in 2007. Although the exact reasons for its cancellation remain unclear, rumors swirled that participants had complaints about the cars breaking down shortly after the show aired, with some cars even catching fire due to poor wiring. This led to a tarnished reputation for the host, who was blamed for the issues even though he was only a figurehead on the show. As for his financial troubles, things took a more serious turn when he was hit with severe tax issues, making it impossible for him to recover. It's a striking fall from grace for someone who once had a lavish career in both music and television. Moving on to another rapper who faced financial turmoil, Ja Rule. His problems didn't start or end with his feud with Fun of 50 Cent. The ears hit Ja Rule with major issues over tax evasion, and unlike Zibit, the taxman's actions led to him actually being sent to jail. The public was shocked when news broke that Ja Rule's financial difficulties had landed him behind bars, with the Urs coming after him for back taxes. This was just one of the many problems the rapper had to face during a tumultuous period in his life. Ja Rule's financial troubles were compounded by his failure to pay taxes, which led to overwhelming debt of around $3 million. The IRS filed a lawsuit against him and his wife, Aisha Atkins, claiming they hadn't paid taxes from 2005 to 2010 and from 2012 to 2017. This eventually led to Ja Rule's 28-month prison sentence for tax evasion, alongside unrelated state charges. Despite his popularity and music royalties, he didn't file taxes, which ultimately caught up with him. His financial downfall worsened when he became involved in the infamous Fyre Festival scam, which left him embroiled in lawsuits and damaged his reputation further. Moving on to another rapper with a similar fate, Fetty Wap's rise and fall serves as a cautionary tale of financial mismanagement. In an interview with DJ Academics, Fetty admitted that despite earning millions from his hit Trap Queen, poor financial decisions led to his bankruptcy. He revealed that his generosity to friends and family, including buying expensive gifts and supporting those around him, contributed to his downfall. His inability to manage his finances properly ultimately led to his financial ruin, despite his earlier success. Both Ja Rule and Fetty Wap's stories highlight the importance of financial discipline and how even the most successful can lose everything without proper management and planning.
How much is the most you saw like in your account? You're like, what the?
The most I saw in my account.
Yeah, just
22.
in. Huh?
22.
Like 22.
Yeah,
like 2 point. 22 million?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Fetty Wap's downfall, as he admitted, stemmed from his financial and human resource mismanagement. Despite accumulating millions from his hit song Trap Queen, he made the mistake of trying to carry everyone along with him. In an interview with DJ Academics, Fetty revealed that he would go shopping with a group of around 30 people, buying expensive clothes for everyone because he wanted to be generous. Unfortunately, this level of generosity, combined with poor financial management, led to him losing much of his wealth. The rapper's story serves as a cautionary tale about how unchecked spending and trying to support too many people can quickly drain financial resources.
Let's say we go to the mall, right?
Yeah.
But at this time, I love robbing jeans, right?
Yeah,
These talking about $500 a pair. And then my worst shopping experiences was Barney's when the Balmain came out.
Yeah.
We're talking about $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 pair of jeans, bro. I'm buying 30 pair of jeans. Now, mind you, I'm only wearing one pair, but we spending I'm spending $45,000 in this month on jeans.
That was not all. Money was coming in and his name was selling. He did not care much. Fetty Wap splashed a whopping $8 million on a family vacation. Who does that? In an interview with DJ Academics, Fetty Wap narrated how he outrageously spent millions of dollars on a family trip, which he later realized was a waste of money.
The most superstar thing I've done, I spent a lot of money. I can say that. On this particular trip, I was like, $8 million
on one trip.
Yeah, but we go to the hotel, and the hotel like, yo, we don't have enough rooms. Now they was like, we got this many rooms here, this many rooms there, this many rooms here, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to hear this.
Right.
Call my man like, yo, I need a house.
Fetty Wap was swimming in cash. He could not notice that his account was running dry until it was empty. The rapper seemed to be living his dream life until a drug trafficking arrest in 2021 derailed his life. In his first tell-all interview from prison, the New Jersey rapper gets candid about doing time and where he went wrong. Why was he dealing drugs? Simple. The money coming in didn't seem to balance what was going out. Fetty was racking up $150,000 in bills a month with many responsibilities to maintain, plus family obligations as a father of 6. The rapper resorted to drug dealing. He was then sentenced to 6 years in prison and 5 years of post-release supervision. However, the rapper has no regrets whatsoever. He remains optimistic about getting back on his feet and enjoys the love of his family. The last rapper on this list shares a little with Fetty Wap's story. He spent his fortune on friends. MC Hammer. MC Hammer was one of the industry's top dogs back in the day when the game was only played by the toughest. In 1991, MC Hammer won 3 Grammy Academy Awards, and he was just getting started. According to Afrotech, MC Hammer racked up over $70 million at the peak of his career. At this time, he was on top of the world, and everything money could afford was in his possession. However, as it was with most rappers of his status, MC Hammer lived a lavish life, acquiring nearly 20 luxury cars, 21 racehorses, a private jet, and a helicopter. It was reported that by 1996, MC Hammer blew his $70 million fortune and was buried in about $10 million of debt. But how did that happen within just 5 years?
I don't even know how to ask this, but you seem like you're a great businessman. You have a great head on your shoulders. So what happened?
You don't really know. It wasn't no secret. Like, everybody knew that I had 200 employees. It wasn't no secret. So what you think? I was paying them in hamburger?
So here's the thing. MC Hammer subscribed to the widespread narrative among rappers that money was for spending. He had so much that he thought it was cool for him to recruit 200 of his friends to be his entourage, costing him a whopping $500,000 monthly. Crazy, right? Although he turned out broke, MC Hammer wanted to use his money for good because he grew up in a neighborhood where most of his friends were gang members and always in trouble. Therefore, he wanted to recruit and give them purpose. At the time, no matter how much he spent, he still made much more. He was rich and never had to think about saving or investing, as he believed he'd just keep on earning and partying until the party was over. MC Hammer's biggest expense was his house. He splashed a ridiculous amount of money on a crib where he would later retire to bankruptcy. The house was a 40,000 square foot mansion, which cost him about $12 million. Then he borrowed a whopping $30 million to make the house his home. He had a gold hot tub, toilet statues of himself, Italian marble floors, tennis courts, and a basketball court. MC Hammer once praised his house in an interview, saying, saying, "When I moved in here, it felt more like I was still on vacation, but I've only used the marble steam room in my bathroom once, and I've probably never even sat on the couch in the living room." When the party stopped, there were signs. Unfortunately, as music trends moved on from dance hip-hop to more gangster hip-hop, MC Hammer could not move with the trend. He became less and less relevant, which meant less and less money was coming in. Remember, he still had the big house to maintain and was still paying his 200-plus friends to work for him. He was now spending a lot more than he was earning. When the going got tough, MC Hammer had to sell his house for just about $5 million. What a big loss. Tragically, within the span of 5 years, MC Hammer went from a whopping $70 million to more than $10 million in debt. In 1996, MC Hammer sought a way out and filed for bankruptcy. Unfortunately, the public declaration of brokenness did not save him from the troubles coming his way. In 2013, the IRS swung their merciless hammer on MC Hammer, claiming he owed $800,000 in unpaid taxes dating from 1996, declaring the rapper officially broke. If you love this video, click on the link showing on your card right now for more video.